yeet time. Just in time for yeet time. Boiling up some last minute eggs. Ooh. Dirt, you boiling up some eggs, man? Ooh, man. That sounds like a good night, dude. Boiling up some eggs. You're crazy, dude. Here comes Jey Uso. Let me welcome everybody into the show here. Josh O'Leary, vertical live stream here on the Slipperhouse Extra Extra YouTube channel. Pro Wrestling Sauce every Wednesday here on the channel, live at 10 o'clock. Please join us here live for Pro Wrestling Talk every Wednesday. These vertical lives are to hype up the show. We got Jey Uso and Bronson Reed up next on Raw. Can't decide if you're going to devil them or make egg salad. Just eat them. Eat them whole. Put a little salt on that bad boy. And just eat an egg, dude. Stop being a wimp, dude. Stop having to fancy up your egg, dude. Just eat that egg. Don't be a wuss. Right? Be a man. Swallow a boiled egg whole. Duh. Oh, man. What a day. What a day. Got started early here, too. Make it a full-length live stream here. I made 3 so I could do all 3. Okay. There you go. You swallow one whole, chop one up, you make some egg salad out of that, the next one. And then the other one you do a deviled egg. Now you have 3 boiled eggs. You have boiled egg 3 ways. That's something you could probably prepare for the Hell's Kitchen judges, and it would impress them a lot. You could say, Chef, I've prepared for you boiled egg 3 ways, and they would be very impressed. You know it would impress them. Gordon would be like, wow, I've never seen such beautiful eggs 3 ways. Gordon sounds just like Garth Marenghi for some reason here. He's, wow, beautiful eggs 3 ways. Right. With 3 boiled eggs, though, I make a whole carton of boiled eggs sometimes. Sometimes I just I'll buy 2 cartons of eggs and I'll boil one of them. And then I'll take all the boiled eggs I made and I'll put them in the carton that I just made, like the empty carton, you know. I'll leave them in the shell too, and I'll just stick them back in the fridge. They'll be nice and cold. You can pop one out, have a boiled egg whenever you want, you know. That's the boiled egg philosophy I live by, at least. I don't know if you guys are really all about that egg like I am. Right? And if you're watching live, don't be afraid to say something in the chat. Please, I encourage it. Ask away, ask anything. I'm just reacting to Monday Night Raw here live. Josh O'Leary on the vertical live stream, Slipperhouse Extra Extra YouTube channel. Gordon, you think Gordon Ramsay would swallow an egg whole? I mean, I think he can. I think he could. I don't doubt his skill at all in that department. I think, I think Gordon's throat is good, capable of swallowing an egg whole. I'm gonna let that linger, I guess. I do med boiled eggs. I don't know if they keep if I make bulk. Oh, okay. Well, you got to be on the egg game. If you're on your egg game, if you're eating a lot of eggs like me, if you're eating a boiled egg, sucking one of those suckers down once a day, then a cart 12 eggs ain't shit, dude. It's 12 eggs. If I eat two boiled eggs a day with a little salt, you know. That's what they said. That was actually the original phrase. It was two boiled eggs a day keeps the doctor away, and then they changed it to apple because it was just easier. Do you think he's done it before? What? Swallowed one whole? Gordon? No. Gordon's definitely though. He's definitely cracked a couple eggs into a glass and then swallowed them like Rocky when he's training. I did that once when I was in middle school. I cracked a couple eggs into a glass when I was with my cousin, and we both drank them, and it was gross. It was disgusting. It was like swallowing a big loogie. It was not fun. We didn't get sick either, surprisingly. Neither one of us got sick. Yeah. I don't know, we were just being men, dude. Just some boys being men, boys to men. All right. How many celeb chefs do you think can actually swallow an egg whole? Well, we know Guy Fieri's done it. We know that Guy Fieri is, he's an egg swallower. That's just what he does. No problemo. Jey Uso, Bronson Reed, by the way, happening in the middle of the ring right now over the Slim Jim logo. Rocky made raw eggs look good. Dude, he really did. Like when you're a kid, you want to crack open some raw egg and throw it into a glass and just throw that back. And you think it looks delicious, but it's not. It's not delicious. It tastes bad. It tastes like nothing. Like, I don't know. If nothing could taste bad, that's what it tastes like. It's like nothing. It's like a nothing loogie that just has like a bad texture and overall presence and essence. Jay swallows 2 eggs every night before he makes his entrance. Jey Uso? Well, he probably has to, dude. It's a very a grueling entrance that he has to do. He's got to pick up someone's child. He's got to yeet with that child. He's got to yeet the whole way down. His t-shirt right now is just hanging on to his wrist. He can't even get that thing off at all. Oh, he did it smooth, kind of. And we got him and Bronson Reed battling in the middle of the Slim Jim logo as we speak. But Bronson Reed's been sent to the outside of the ring, and you know what that means. That means it's going to be main event Jey Uso going over the top rope to the outside. When I was small, I used to pretend Sunny D was raw eggs. When I was small, I used to pretend Sunny D was raw eggs and chug it down before going outside. Damn, dude. I wish I did that. I'm kind of like mad I didn't do that. Like, imagine another drink was raw eggs. I just actually drank raw eggs once with my cousin instead. It was like, that was not good. I ruined the whole experience for me. I should have just been pretending that Sunny Delight was raw eggs, or, chocolate milk or something good was raw eggs, instead of actually drinking raw eggs, because it ruins the experience. It's not good anymore. Yeah. It's not a delicious beverage like you want it to be. You would also pretend hot dogs are cigars? Oh, man. Oh, man. I can see that one, though. Like, when you're a kid, you kind of pretend everything's a cigarette whenever you get a chance, You're like, yeah, this is a cigarette. Oh, shit. Bronson Reed just got disqualified. Bronson Reed just got disqualified for throwing the computer chair that Corey Graves sits in at Jey Uso. I'd eat the outside like corn and make it look like ash. Oh my God, dude. I know exactly what you're talking about. You would nibble around the tip of the hot dog. You would nibble around the tip. Oh, tsunami to Jey Uso. Bronson Reed just got himself disqualified and is just going to tsunami the shit out of Jey Uso. Oh, here come the officials. Jason Jordan and a few other balds are out here to break up the party. Dirt, you remember the first cigar you saw, dude? Okay, you know what's funny? Is I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't remember the first one I saw, but I remember the first one where I was like, that's cool. That's cool. And that's Uncle Buck, dude. Uncle Buck, when he's smoking those cigars, I was like, damn, dude. I want that life. I want to be a fat dude in a cool cashmere sweater, drinking beer, eating chips, and smoking cigars on my freeloading on my brother's couch. I want to be Uncle Buck, man. That's what I thought. You got an Uncle Buck DVD the other day? Dude, hell yeah. I got it on DVD and VHS. I got my original copy, dude, still. The original, baby. Love that movie, dude. You blame Uncle Buck for this, or Danny DeVito. You blame Danny for the cigarette addiction? You can't blame him, dude. You got to stop blaming people. You blamed the 7-Eleven cashier the other day. So the 7-Eleven cashier is just like, oh, here's your cigarettes. You were like, well, gotta buy them. I mean, I'd probably do the same thing in that situation. You know, I mean, what do you do? Not buy those Randys? See, if you start talking about them, you're gonna want one. You know, you're already kind of got me jonesing. I don't even smoke anymore, but I have my vape, and it's not really that fun. It's not as good. Not as good as the old Randy, old cigarette, right? You're currently quitting. Dirt, you're currently quitting all the time, though. Are you quitting until your next cigarette? I only smoked 1.5 cigarettes in the past 2 days. I bet you're vaped out right now. I bet you're nicotined out right now. Through the dome. Dirt's on the gum. He's got a couple patches stuck to his butt. I've been quitting tomorrow for like 8 months. Yeah. But now it's cool, Dirt. Now it's cool again. It's cool to smoke again. Smoking's cool. It's back in. Smoking's making a resurgence. People like smoking again. Vaping is whack. AI cigarettes, not cool anymore, okay? We are into the real deal, okay? We want the real stuff. I got vapes, pouches, and cigars. My gosh, see, I knew you were going to go all out there, Dirt. I knew you were going to go all out and get all the nicotine that you possibly could. You're like, I'm quitting cigarettes. Give me the lozenges. Give me the patches. Give me the gum. You're too old for smoking to be cool? Nah, dude, that's when it gets cool, man. I realize that now. I realize it's not, dude, from like 18 to like 35, it's not cool. You got to start at like 35. That's when you needed to start smoking. If you start smoking at 35, then you can be just like Uncle Buck, right? Uncle Buck was on a 5-year plan. He was smoking cigarettes, and then he smoked cigars, and then he goes to pipes, and then he goes to chewing tobacco, and then he's onto that nicotine gum stuff, right? Yeah. That's the actual line from the movie, I think. And yeah, you could be just like him at that point, and then you could be just like John Candy, and die at a young age. from all that tobacco consumption. Blakely. Yes, I remember you. Hello, Blakely. Can't forget a name like Blakely. How's it going, Blakely? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Love seeing a returning face in here. We're just talking. We're just talking Randy's, talking cigarettes and watching wrestling. You know, Uncle Buck was smoking a completely different cigarette back in the day. Oh yeah, he was, dude. You have to think, man. He was smoking a pure. You know, I feel like he was a non-filter guy too. You know, he had to have been like one of those non-filter dudes. And like the end of his cigarette was like real wet and gross, probably. And he like probably have a whole ashtray full of those things at the bowling alley. I don't know. It's better. You remember the toothpick guy from Uncle Buck? It's better than him though. The toothpick guy from Uncle Buck was heinous, dude. My God. Yeah. All right, Blakely. All right. Good stuff. That's right. WWE has two different big shows. Evolution, which is a pay-per-view which will be taking place after another big show, which is Saturday night's main event on NBC. So, got an interesting weekend ahead of wrestling. Interesting weekend. Will I be going live for any of these events? I don't know. I don't know. Do I think they're really worth it? No, I don't. I don't think the world is clamoring for, my reaction to what happens at Evolution or what happens between Gunther and Goldberg, who is the main subject of our thumbnail tonight, guys. Goldberg. Where is he? Like, is that all the hype we're going to get for this match? Is that one time we saw him? And he looked like dog shit. He looked old as shit. His knees looked shot. He looked like a I don't know, like a grumpy mall Santa Claus. I don't know. Bad. Wasn't looking good. Gunther totally creamed him on the mic the next week. What are we going to do? What are we going to do here? Not put him on TV, clearly. Clearly they're not going to put him on TV, which is insane because television is where, you need to be promoting this big attraction. But no, the big attraction is being promoted without Goldberg even being anywhere seen on TV here. Insane. For real. Yeah, dude. Blakely gets it. Blakely gets it. I don't know. I just don't get the... and it's weird. It's weird to do both these shows back to back like this. Well, it's Mr. Big Shoe. No, I like Big Shoe. Old Fartberg, dude. Yeah, well, I mean, he's, whatever. You like Goldberg, you don't like Goldberg. He's old, man. He is old. He's not going to hold up in the ring. I mean, for God's sakes, Gunther has done, he has back-to-back WrestleManias where he had to, succumb to the lesser wrestler, as I would say, in-ring wise, talent wise, when it comes to being an in-ring technician, he definitely had to succumb to the lower grade wrestler 2 years in a row at WrestleMania. And then was rewarded after this last year's WrestleMania with a dog fart match with Pat McAfee, that no one really fucking wanted. Just so Pat can go in there and like grease his own fucking balls. I don't know. I think he deserves to take Goldberg, outback the shed and put him down like the old yeller that he is. greasy eggs. Pat's greasy eggs. I don't know where my analogies were coming from in that tirade, but I don't know. I knew Pat was coming. That's why I was so hot during it. That's what it was. In all fairness, why would Goldberg promote the show? The people who like Goldberg don't watch wrestling anymore. This is true, because when I talk to people, they're like, "Oh, I heard Goldberg's back." It's not like they're really like tuning in. You know, it's like my 55-year-old like manager at work who's like, "They bring Goldberg back. That's when wrestling was real. Attitude Era, man. That's it, man. When the Attitude Era was around." It's like, dude, you just haven't watched in 100 years, right? You've been watching fucking Fox News for like a decade, right? And now we've got Ludwig Kaiser coming out here as El Grande Americano. They have totally taken this dude's playing second fiddle to a Chad Gable character. This makes no sense. This is greasy eggs. This right here is greasy eggs, in my opinion. Like, Ludwig Kaiser was capable of a lot more than this. It just seemed like they had no real direction with this character. This dude was cutting promos during commercial breaks on Raw for a few weeks, and then it went to this. It went to Ludwig dressing up second fiddle here to Chad Gable, right? Not even in the, what are they called? American Made. Not even in American Made. Just playing second fiddle here for no reason, I guess. And it'll probably be unimportant because there'll probably be a third Grande Americano. There'll be a fourth and a fifth. And we won't know who's who, ever. And that'll be the lore and the gimmick and the fun. Oh, man, look, there he is. There's Paul. There's Paul. I was wondering where Paul was. How you doing, Paul? Good to see you, man. We're just talking greasy eggs. We're talking cigarettes. We're watching Monday Night Raw. Slipper House Extra Extra, vertical live stream. You know how it goes, Paul. Pro Wrestling Sauce, Wednesdays, 10 o'clock, Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Slipper House Extra Extra YouTube channel. Yeah, baby. It didn't come up? Oh, the notification didn't come up? Oh, man. Your YouTube's always doing odd stuff. Subscribing and unsubscribing and not sending alerts. You're going to just have to turn that Google alert on, right? I don't know. But you're here, man. You're here nonetheless. Good to see you. Watching a little Raw together. That's good. It's good. Me and Dirt have been just chatting it up. Chatting about cigarettes. Chatting about different forms of tobacco intake. You know. Talking about men things like swallowing boiled eggs whole. Drinking raw eggs. You ever try to drink raw eggs, Paul? Can I ask you that? You ever try to drink raw eggs? What the hell is Ludwig doing? Apparently he drank some raw eggs and got some salmonella in his brain because I don't know. I have no idea what he's doing. I'm not a fan of it. I liked the Ludwig Kaiser character, and I believe this is a setback from it. I believe we were kind of going to go goofy Ludwig, and that's not really the vibe I was feeling, but, you know, we'll see where it goes, I guess. He's playing second fiddle to a secondary character. Chad Gable is the main character. And then he's got El Grande Americano, and now this guy is pretending to be El Grande Americano. There'll probably be a third and a fourth, like I said. So, yeah, they'll probably dress Sam Roberts up as of next. I don't know, somebody. Right? This Raw sucks. Not gonna lie. Zylo, what's going on? What's going on? Good to see you. That's a new name, unless that's a name change. It's a new name. Good to see you down there, Zylo. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's obviously Ludwig. Yeah, dude. Clearly, look at that body. And look. He's doing the mannerisms. He's doing like the I'm gonna hold my wrist, and he can't even stand not like Ludwig. Right? He's standing like you know a German James Bond villain all the time. Yeah, this is goofy. Goofy stuff, man. And you're right. You're right, Xylo. It is. It is. Imagine Gunther comes out for some reason. Dude, that'd be sick. That'd be sick. Just took them both out, unmasked Ludwig, and said, "What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Get back behind me. I'm about to whoop some old man's ass on Saturday." Right? That's what Gunther should do. You're right. Cesaro could make dirt. Get your Cesaro is Claudio's over at AEW, dude, and he would not make a good El Grande. Why would you do that to one of your favorites? Why would you do that to Cesaro? Leave Cesaro alone, okay? He's a respected bald man in the wrestling community, and we need to keep it that way. I wonder what Tiffy thinks. Tiffy's probably doesn't think anything. She probably is just like, happy that Ludwig's getting some TV time. I'm sure Ludwig's happy that he's getting some TV time here, despite, he was doing his best efforts with his character, a few months ago. But nonetheless, this is something, and we'll see where it takes us. I don't like it currently. That doesn't mean I won't be in favor of where the storyline takes us, right? Oh, snap. Okay. I don't think Tiffy thinks either. Tiffy doesn't think much, yeah. She just knows what time it is all the time. Not as bright as a sack full of wet mice. Who'd you steal that from? Who says that? Whose line is that? That's somebody's line. Yeah, Dragon Lee is doing his best efforts here to put on a luchador show with Ludwig Kaiser. Sounded like they were about to go to commercial. Oh, shit. Ludwig just threw him over the barricade. It was a nice throw. They're going to replay it. Nice. And now we're going to commercial break. Oh, yeah. Ad. Here we go. Xylo, you're right. Ad. This is the Netflix staple. They love ads. A majority of my live reaction streams are talking during the ad break, which bleeds over into the match, and I usually get distracted. It's kind of like our thing. It's our style here. True, true, true. That's right, man. It is true. They don't even have picture-in-picture at the moment. We're just getting hit with a standard, pretty much 3-minute ad. We'll get a bunch of ads for like Total Wireless, for like John Cena's new movie or some shit, for Slim Jim. I had a good day out yesterday and today with my friend. Oh, hell yeah, Paul. That's good to hear, man. Good weekend. That's what's going on, man. You had that boys' night you were talking about? Did you guys get zany? Did you guys get crazy and zany? I hope so. I had a pretty good weekend. Not too shabby. Yeah, you guys know. I saw you guys on the 4th here for a little bit of SmackDown and a little bit of a comic book reading, right? We had some fun with some comic books on Friday here on the Vertical Live. That was pretty good. And now we transition over to the weekend, and kind of a standard weekend for me. You know, nothing too much. Hanging out with my daughter a lot, and working on some videos, and pretty basic weekend. I couldn't complain though. It was hot. I did some skateboarding. I got some skateboarding in, which was good. I skated a lot yesterday. Skated a bunch yesterday. Skated for like a good 3 hours yesterday. Getting in some tricks. Getting my old sea legs back, right? My old sea legs. Let's relax with this a little bit, all right? Yes, but very sore. Had a great smoke. That's what's going on, dude. That's what I like to hear. Love a good smoke. Love it, dude. You sent a picture of the eggs in the Discord? I saw your name pop up there. I'll check it out. Your secret ingredient is a splash of Worcestershire. Dude, you're going to make Lori make boiled eggs now. Now Lori's going to go make boiled eggs. God damn it, Dirt. Why do you do this? I don't want the house smelling like boiled eggs. You haven't had one in over a year? An egg? No, I'm just kidding. A smoke? So you're talking about a cigarette, right, Paul? A Randy? Oh, Dragon Lee tried to take the mask off of Kaiser here and expose the truth. That'd be crazy if he took the mask off and R-Truth was under there. Dragon Lee's firing up in the one corner. Big drop kick to Kaiser. Now a cover. And a kick out from Kaiser here. Dirt hasn't had a Randy in 12. That's pretty good. 12 hours is a pretty long time. You enjoy them more when you go longer without them, though. You know what I'm saying? They're so good. God, we can't do... Dirt's trying to quit, guys. We can't get into this again. Can't talk about how delicious and how soothing and smooth and rich. Oh, my God. This move from Ludwig El Grande Americano Kaiser. Oh, nice, dude. Goes up to the top rope, walks the tightrope, and then does a nice, like, what is that? What is that move? That, like a natural selection type move off the tightrope walk. So sick. That was awesome. That was awesome. Paul Mall's select. Dude, that sounds fucking awful. Paul Malls are gross, dude. Oh, shit. Big stomp from Dragon Lee here. And Americano kicks out again. Americano kicks out again. Any select cigarette is garbage product. Yeah, they are. Don't suggest if you're going to be smoking a Randall, don't be doing that. I don't know. I'm a Marlboro 27, the brown pack guy. I also like. I used to like Parliaments. I used to like Parliaments. They were a lighter option, and oh my God! Diving headbutt from El Grande Americano here, a.k.a. Ludwig Kaiser. Is that mask loaded? Damn, dude. Oh, yeah, he slipped it. He got the steel plate under the mask. Nice. Cheating to win, doing the same thing El Grande always does. He is funny doing the Chad Gable cosplay, though. I love it. Uh-oh. If I was still smoking Newports, I'd never quit, dude, because they're full flavor and delicious. We have different here. Y'all have a 10,000 chemicals in them, like the U.S., the good stuff, dude. We pump those cigarettes full of juicy, delicious chemicals. Oh yeah, menthol will be illegal soon. I mean, I think it already is in California. I think they already made it illegal, but they're finding loopholes around it. They're just making everything like a Camel Crush now. Like everything's like a Listerine ball, or like some sort of like odd flavoring to the cigarette to bypass the menthol ban. It's illegal in a few states. Oh shit. Oh shit, guys! I got me a small cup of juice. That's if you're wondering what this is right here. This is a small cup of strawberry kiwi juice. Okay. Ooh. Oh. That's some good juice. My God. It's like candy. It's like candy. I hate crushed balls. We don't have menthol illegal here. Well, it should have been illegal from the get-go. It's disgusting. It's gross. I wasn't a menthol smoker. When I smoke cigarettes, I didn't like menthol. I don't like minty vapes either. When I do vape, I don't like a minty vape. I went right in no mint, mint free. Not a mint guy. I don't like mint, actually. This is a well-known fact about me. I don't believe mint is a necessary ingredient in a lot of the stuff it's put in. I think it's good for desserts. I think it's good for toothpaste. And other than that, I don't need Rachel Ray sprinkling mint all over, my perfectly good roast chicken. Get the fuck out of here. Stop trying to be extra. Mint. Get out of here, mint. Right? Spearman! Menthol isn't mint, dude. I know it's not mint, dude. It tastes like mint, though. It's minty. Minty fresh. You used to smoke menthol? You got a bunch of menthol smokers in the chat. Like I said, I was a Marlboro 27 guy, a Parliament guy. I'd smoke a Camel filter if I needed to, right? I like the Turkish golds back in the day. The Turkish golds. Those are good. I'm going to grow menthol to mix with my weed. You're going from quitting to growing your own menthol in a matter of minutes here. Now I just smoke normal and Jerry's. I don't know what Jerry's are. Y'all got some crazy Randalls over there in the UK, so I'm not really entirely sure what that is. Only one cigarette for me. Yeah, the Newport, dude. 100s. That's the dirt. That's the dirt cigarette. I can't do 100s, man. What about you, Paul? I'm not a 100 guy. I think the regular length is perfect. I like how big the filter is. Right? You got some large hands, though, so a 100 in your hands is kind of like a regular cigarette, right? You're kind of like Shaq in that sense. You've got giant hands, and you need a bigger cigarette to match. Oh, Randy's. You meant Randy's. Okay. Got you. You're picking up on I didn't even think about not explaining the slang. Yeah, cigarette is Randy. And, yeah, there's a long story. Well, it's not that long. It's a episode of Pee-wee's Playhouse. There's a puppet on there named Randy. He's smoking cigarettes. He thinks he's cool. I thought it was funny as a kid, and we just started calling cigarettes Randy's. And it just kind of continued and kind of became its own thing, right? Now people still say Randy. I mean, it's just kind of, people are still calling them Randalls, Randy's. You know, Randy it up. 120s, that's too big. I would also have like 500 tobacco seeds. I could grow my own cigarettes. Oh man, if only, right? If only, the woodpecker sigh. The bark on the tree would be as soft as the sky. Oh, good juice. Y'all have huge cigarettes in Europe. Whoa, dude. Yeah, I heard the cigarettes in Europe are like this thick. I heard they're like fucking paper towel rolls. I heard Oh, here comes Gunther, guys. Are we going to get Goldberg here? This is the big question. This is what's been on everyone's minds. Is, are we going to get Goldberg? Are we going to see Goldberg? He hasn't made an appearance since that initial one. It wasn't a very good one. Will we get more? Here on the Slipper House Extra Extra vertical live stream. Stay tuned to find out. Like and subscribe. I mean, smoke. I like the Super Kings better than the king size. I don't know what that means. Is that 100s and regulars? Is kings like regulars and then Super Kings are tall? Because I don't like talls. I like a basic standard. I actually even like the 72s. They're even shorter. Make them even shorter. Make my cigarette this long. So I can just be like, all right, I want a nub. I want to smoke a nub. Bro, Jason in here saying I'm growing some Cadillac Rainbow. Dude, I got some Cadillac Rainbow downstairs. I really do. It says Cadillac Rainbow on the bag. And I was like, okay, cool, Cadillac Rainbow. And I'm not going to lie. It's a definite. It feels like a Cadillac Rainbow a little bit. I'm loving it. It's good stuff. Very good stuff. So that's good to hear that you're growing that. And some cherry Slurpee. Ooh, dude, Jason, man, gotta come visit up there, dude. That's where it's at, right? It's all about the hat, right? It's all about the hat. It's all about up at the top. Jason's got the stuff, man. Paul says yes. No, we all got to get together and just smoke a big doink and then smoke a big Randy. Yeah, it's true, Dirt. You do live in Virginia, the home place of tobacco, right? Well, wasn't it Maryland? Was it, or was it? Is it Richmond? Because for some reason I thought there's like, isn't Maryland like a big tobacco? Something in Maryland, a big tobacco? Who is this? Is this Goldberg? It's Goldberg driving a muscle car here. Oh my God. The crowd's popping for him here in Providence. Okay, he showed up in a car. He's pissed off. Crowd's chanting Goldberg now. What's he going to do, dude? He looks old and tired, man. He's going to be winded by the time he gets there. They gave him a short walkway here. I mean, really short. I mean, he's in gorilla position here in 2 seconds here, pulling up after that car. Not a long walk for Goldberg. The sparks are going off. He's here. He's walking down to the ring now. I saw on eBay a giant cigarette in a can. Really? You gotta send that to the chat, dude. Cigarette in a can is amazing. Like a rolled up 1,000 cigarette. Yeah, that's crazy. I got to see that. All right, here we go. Goldberg and Gunther face to face, guys. Face to face here on Monday Night Raw. Goldberg said, "Your ass is talking too much crap. Now it's time for me to sign that check." Oh, he knocked the microphone out of his hand. Goldberg knocked the microphone out of Gunther's hand. Oh, Gunther hesitated to hit him and got clocked with a right hand from Goldberg. Goldberg's setting up for a spear now. Dude, Goldberg would have speared the belt. Gunther's wearing a belt. He's wearing the World Heavyweight title. Goldberg would have drove his head directly into the belt. This woman in the front row is shaking her head like this. Yeah, because this is not believable. Look at this guy, man. He's limping in the ring. Yeah, this kid, look at this kid behind Corey Graves just staring off into the bleak distance like this. That's what I'd be doing too. Like, get out of here, dude. Yeah, it was a regular thing in the 40s. You'd rip off a piece and smoke it filterless. What was? Yeah, but I'm talking a cigarette in a can. You know? I want a cigarette in a can. I want to crack open a fresh can of Randy's. Imagine getting a can opener and opening a can and there's 20 cigarettes inside. Delicious. Breakfast. Right? What a turd appearance from Goldberg here, though. What a turd. They tried really hard to make him look cool here. They tried really hard. Unfortunately, Goldberg's, we all know he's, reposting shit about, I don't know, political shit on Facebook, probably. Yeah, the Evolution card looks good. It looks good. Fatal 4-way for the women's tag titles. That's not very fair, is it? I like how two of the biggest women's names on the roster are going to be in a tag team match featuring 3 other tag teams. JC Jane, okay, she's the NXT. Oh my God, guys! We'll talk about it more on Pro Wrestling Sauce on Wednesday. But this Becky Lynch, Bayley, and Lyra Valkyria feud. Oh my God! Drag my ass through broken glass. For real, I'd rather be doing that. Holy shit! Talk about honk shoe. Now this is going to be great. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley. This Sunday for Evolution. That's going to be a good match, dude. They always put on a good match. Rhea Ripley's never gotten the best of Io Sky. Io Sky has always gotten the best of Rhea Ripley. Can Rhea Ripley win the title back here? I think she might. I'm a big Io Sky fan. I'd rather it be Io. But, Oh, there's the New Day backstage holding flowers in funeral attire because they lost the titles. That's all we'll see of them. They are irrelevant. All right, Seth and Penta, our main event coming up next. Tristan, what's going on, dude? Good to see you down there. Good to see you, Io Sky, Rhea. Yeah, absolutely. Good to see you, Tristan. Good to see you. Bill Goldberg has passed it. God, dude. He passed it, took a left, took a right. He hit a cul-de-sac, drove around that a few times. And then he pulled into a CVS and picked up his fucking diabetes medication. Fucking old fart. He needs to get lost, dude. This dude needs to go to a fucking Bass Pro Shops and find some tighter jeans. Jesus Christ, Goldberg. Like, you can barely walk as it is. Loosen up, pal. Yeah, baby, yeah. I just noticed you said, yeah, baby, yeah. Like, good old Austin Powers. Happy birthday, Ringo Starr. Oh, God, dude. Ringo. What a guy. What a guy, baby. Happy birthday, Ringo. Happy birthday, Ringo. I can't not do Garth Marenghi. God dang it. The best Beatle? Ringo Starr? Well, yeah, he plays the drums. That's no debate, right? I mean, for me at least, I mean, a fellow drummer, someone who likes to drum, someone who likes to hit the cans, right? I would have to agree with that. Peace and love. Peace and love. Tristan says, I've been mad at Goldberg ever since he beat the Fiend. It was BS. Oh God. Dear Lord, dude, that was the worst. Yeah, I'm in your boat, Tristan. I'm right there in your boat. I've got a paddle. I'm rowing along with you on this one, dude. He continues, why he retired was the purpose for him to defeat the Fiend. Yeah, exactly. There was no purpose, dude. There was zero purpose. It was Vince McMahon was in charge then. I mean, this dude was changing the script every 5 seconds, and from what I recall, Goldberg was actually willing to like work with Bray and like come up with some sort of like finish to where Bray was like going to keep the title and something like that. I remember reading something about that, and then Vince was like, no, we're putting Goldberg over here in Saudi. They don't know the Fiend, so they know Goldberg, and that was the case there, and it sucked, dude. It was god awful. What dog shit. I bet you that match never gets replayed to this day. A big smear on the career of Bray Wyatt, unfortunately, that match. Yeah, I hate Goldberg too, Tristan. I'm riding shotgun with you on that. Oh, I don't love him. I don't really love Goldberg. When I was a kid, I would watch WCW with my dad, and I didn't like Goldberg. I thought he was like, I don't know. I just thought he like ruined everything. I thought he came out and like would spear everyone, and I'd be like, damn, dude, now they're not going to wrestle. It's just Goldberg just came out and did like 3 moves, and now everything's over. I don't know. As a kid, I like did not like him. I was like, get out of here, dude. I was more of like, I mean, I was WCW heavy, and then I transitioned over to the WWE. And then I would more so say Stone Cold, cat. I mean, he's got personality. Goldberg has no personality. He's just a big grunty pit bull, right? Not my favorite. Definitely not my favorite. Not afraid to express that. He's too overrated. Yeah, absolutely, Paul. Absolutely. Boo! Here comes Penta, though. You're absolutely right. Here comes Penta, super over. Love his little dance, his little doodad on his way to the ring there. Love that. Kevin Nash is better than Goldberg. Maybe not as a person. I don't know. But in ring, yeah, dude. You want to know something crazy? I actually loved Kevin Nash. I did, dude. I love Diesel. I thought Diesel was awesome. Right, I had a big ass Kevin Nash action figure. That shit was huge, dude. It was like a big giant one, and it was awesome. I covered him in fake blood when I was a kid. He had a hardcore match at one point, and he got covered in fake blood. And you know I know my WWE and WCW. Oh, I know you do, Paul. I know you're a historian in the sits. And that's right. Here is Seth Rollins. You may be a little bit ahead of me there, Tristan. You give too much away. But yeah, here comes Seth. With Paul, Peanut Head Paul Heyman. His Money in the Bank, his two goons left behind who just had matches earlier in the show, so they are not attending this match. Reza Ramon. He's all right, but he's a character, you know? He was like a real character of the bad guy thing. Like, I don't know. Once he left that character, not the greatest, you know? Not the best. And once you realized it was a character and you would kind of go in and out of it, I don't know. Scott Hall wasn't my favorite either. Ken Shamrock was better than Oh, fuck, dog. Ken Shamrock rules. Ken Shamrock is badass, dude. Ken Shamrock and Steve Blackman. Fuck yeah, dog. Talk about some badasses. Right? Those two cheeks, put those two guys together. You got Team Badass. I just saw a juggalo sign in the crowd. Wrestling's back. Well, we are in Rhode Island. We're in Providence here tonight. What about Bob Orton? Bob? What about Bob? William Decker said, my balls are showing. Well, yeah, dude, but you can't see them. Right? Super kick. Oh, dude, I read super kick as it happened. I think that's how my chat is appearing to me. So, Shamrock is really dangerous. Yes, he is. He's still dangerous. From what last I heard, Shamrock's walking around downtown LA with a thing of pepper spray, just willy-nilly pepper spraying people in the face and asking people to fight. He's a dangerous man. Right? I'm a little ahead of you. Yeah, see, yeah. I keep that noted. I shall try not to spoil anything. I like how you sent that and then you sent super kick. You're the best, Tristan. Everybody here is the best. The whole Slipper House Wrestling gang, you know what I'm saying? The whole group here. Pro Wrestling Sauce, Wednesdays at 10 o'clock. Tristan, come on by, dude, Wednesdays. Have a chat with us, with me and the other co-hosts over on Pro Wrestling Sauce. We'll have a good time. Penta just broke his hand. Jelly rolls on SmackDown? Fuck, dude. We're fucked. We're fucked. I'm tired of seeing jelly roll. Right? Jelly rolls like that. I don't know. You know what's crazy? Oh, there. I see the advertisement for it now, Tristan. That's fucking hilarious. Special guest appearance from Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll's always like looking off into the distance, like he just can't believe the things that are happening to him. And it pisses me off. Oh, man. I'm just tired of his stupid, just the way he makes like people like my parents talk. They'll be like, "Oh, did Jelly Roll? He turned his life around." You know, have you heard about his story? He turned his life around. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. You guys never said. I used to have friends that would have like gauged ears, and my parents would be like, "Bull!" They go all Hank Hill. And now Jelly Roll's just walking around there like he's just a sweet man. You can't judge people by their looks, you know. He's really showing us that. Like, Jesus, guys, you guys spent most of your life judging people until Jelly Roll came out. Holy shit. Yeah, I did read Super Kick at the same time I saw it. I did. All right, dude. See you Wednesday, dude. Sick. Love having everybody there. Paul's there most of the time. Kind of, I know it's a late night there for Paul, middle of the week, but he pops in most of the time, and we get a lot of returning faces and a lot of new faces too. You know, we encourage it, man. And you've got great conversation, Tristan, so you're always welcome. Yeah, I'm sick of all this from Seth and his goons. Yeah. I kind of like how they let Braun and Bronson talk earlier instead of Seth. I was kind of worried it was just going to be the same, diatribe, run-on sentence that we get from Seth every fucking week. I'm speaking bad facts about what people are always saying about Jelly Roll. Yeah, I mean, it's just how I feel, man. I don't know. I mean, I hear it all the time. I mean, I have parents who, I grew up with some crazy looking friends sometimes. Like, my friends would come over, have some, like, gauged ears or, like, tattoos. Oh, God, if they had, like, a neck tattoo or a face tattoo. My parent, I would just immediately be judged and be like, you're hanging out with the wrong crowd, Joshua. You're hanging out with the wrong crowd. It's like, guys, was I hanging out with the wrong crowd? Because one of those guys could have been Jelly Roll. Yeah, people should already know not to judge a book by its cover. It's common sense. I know, it's taken, for some reason, Jelly Roll has had to show, like, a good percentage of, American people, that not to judge a book by its cover, He's also, shown a good, majority of American people, that, not everyone with face tattoos is a rapper, I guess. That's what it is for my mom. She was like, oh, he does country music. He does country music. Ugh. Right? I haven't even wanted a roll or any jelly in a while. Brother's a grifter addict. Yeah. It's my son's birthday next month. That's a random throw in there, Paul. Well, happy birthday to your son. You've got an older son. Your son is much older. He's an old man now. And that makes you an even older man. So congratulations, Paul. You need to get rid of your face tattoo? Tristan, you got, what is your face tattoo? What do you got on there? What's rocking on Tristan's face over there? If you don't mind me asking. You don't have to tell me. Don't feel obliged to tell me. You don't need to answer any of my questions. That was a bold move to get one. Bold move. Ooh. Penta to the back of the knee here. Oh, sling blade. I will say, Penta's sling blade looks better than most. Better than most. I can't stand when Finn Balor does it sometimes. It looks like shit. He will be 18. All right. Trying to get your head tattooed? Dirt, you got to be bald. You got to shave all your head and go bald. And he will be 18. That's exciting. That's a fun age over there in the UK. Not so much over here, really. They took all of that away in the United States. They said 18, too young. Right? No cigarettes. No fun at 18. It's not that easy. He's adopted. Yeah, I know, Paul. I remember. Jelly Roll used to rap music to get popular and then switch to country. That's got to be racist. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the move, you know? It's kind of the move to do it nowadays, you know? Or you can just do what Beyonce does and put out an R&B album and throw a couple cowbell sounds in there and, a little twang sound from a lap guitar. And you got yourself a country album. Tristan says, I got a broken heart on the left side of my face. It's a long story. My ex-girlfriend tattooed it on my face. Oh, shit, dude. Well, let me tell you something, Tristan. I am all about getting goofy, just kind of like, run-of-the-mill garage friend tattoos. Not even run-of-the-mill, just fun. Just be crazy, zany, and have fun with getting your tattoos. Sounds like you had fun getting the tattoo, so that's a good story. The only problem was it was on your face, and I get that. You kind of got to look at it all the time. If it's bothersome to you, then I would get not liking it. But if you got a tattoo on your face and you were like, man, this was fun, this was just like a fun time in my life, and I don't know, I like it, then I would respect that too. I would respect that as well. But I can respect wanting to get rid of a stupid one or not a stupid one, but one you consider stupid on the face. Right? I haven't done any on the face, anything crazy, but I mean, I've tattooed, myself and my friends, and I think that's fun. I think it's fun to just kind of have fun. It makes a great story, but gives it meaning later. Let's see. I miss a. Let's see. I'll bald myself for a sick ass head tat. You gotta sign up for Ink Master. You gotta sign up for Ink Master. Oh shit. Ooh, Seth barely kicked out right there. Off that Penta driver, dude. If you want to hide your tattoo, all you got to do is grow your hair. I think it would be cool to get a head tattoo. Yeah, you got a point. You guys got a point with the head tattoo thing. The only thing is what if you're just bald and you don't grow hair? But it's my mom's birthday in 3 weeks and she'll be 61. Okay, 18 versus 61. Happy birthday to both, man. You got a lot of birthdays coming up, Paul. You're going to be busy. Busy wishing happy birthday to people. Beyonce makes better country music than Jelly Roll by a mile. Okay. I mean, I haven't listened to really either one. I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I used to be on drugs. I want a hamburger. Those are the two funniest chats I've ever read, Tristan. Thank you. I used to be on drugs. Man, I want a hamburger. Yeah. Oh! Canadian Destroyer. Rollins got the rope. Rollins got the bottom rope, dude. You can't go for the pin that close to the ropes, Penta. Amateur hour over here from Penta. What is he doing? Seth is still alive. He is. He's still alive, baby. The only tattoo I hated was a figure tattoo I got when I was 15. It was a horrible money sign. Oh yeah, I know that tattoo. Yeah, but you got it covered up. Now there's a something over it. What's over it? I don't forgot. Some sort of design. I forgot. It's like a leaf, right? It's like a rose. It's like a part of a leaf. Dirt, we know you've been on the country kick. We don't need to talk. We don't need to promote country music here. That's not what this vertical live stream is about. We won't be doing that. Stomp to Penta. Clean stomp to Penta. Rollins crawls over, goes for the pin. Hooks the arm, hooks the leg. 3. Rollins wins. Defeats Penta here in the main event of Monday Night Raw. It's a leaf for my rose tattoo. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, I just had to kind of like picture your hand. It was like, Dirt's hand. What's there? I still picture the money sign. The good old money sign, dude. Happy early birthday to Paul's mama. That's right. LOL, I'm weak. Match is over for me. Oh, I mean, it's over for me, too. I think my stream might be on a little bit of a delay, too, for everyone, so. Uh-oh, here's the two guys. Wait, who's this? Oh, it's LA Knight. Blunt force trauma. And he's getting out of here. Braun tripped, and now he can't get to LA Knight. Seth's goons couldn't handle LA Knight. He's getting away. Yeah. Seth Rollins just saved wrestling. What do you mean, Dirt? Why do you keep saying this? He does nothing. He did nothing pretty much this whole show except for wrestle a match against Penta. He let the other two guys talk for him. And now he just got punked out by LA Knight. He got punked. Yeah, that's it. That's the show right there. That's how we're going off the air. All right. LA Knight is a rat bastard? Oh my god, dude. I don't know. Kind of vibing with him a little bit lately. I like him being a little bit of a cheap babyface. Not a cheap heel, but a cheap babyface. I kind of dig that. Okay, guys, I'm off to bed. I got work in the morning. All right, Paul. Light your candle. Put your jams on. Put your nightcap on. Walk down a creaky hallway. Go to the fridge. Grab your glass jug of milk. Pour a small glass of whole milk out for yourself. Drink that, and then walk back down the creaky hallway into your slumber. Blow out the candle. Make sure you do that. You don't want to burn down the old log cabin you live in. And have a good night. Thank you for being here, Paul. I appreciate you being here. You're the man, dude. See you Friday. Absolutely. And have a good day at work, Paul. Have a good day at work, man. Try at least, man. Try. I mean, you don't really have to try. Hopefully everybody else does the work for you. And you just have a good day. Oh, fuck. Paul's going to be haunted by 3 ghosts tonight? Yeah, you're right. I just Scrooged him. I believe in Seth, Braun, and Bronson. I hope they make their faction work. Well, the faction would have worked had they not fired Braun Strowman and made him the leader of the group. Then they could have been Braun, and Bronson, attorneys at law, like I said. You know, they could still go with that gimmick. And I feel like they should kind of like go with that style a little bit. It should be Braun and Bronson. They should be the attorneys at law. And it should be the Rollins Law Firm, right? The Rollins Law Firm with Braun and Bronson, attorneys at law. And I think we could work something there. You know, you got Paul Heyman. You know, these guys are wearing suits and stuff now. I mean, it just fits. You know, the Rollins regime. That name is okay. I've heard that passed around. I thought of it myself when thinking of names for this group. But yeah, I think that would help the group a little bit to kind of give them an identity, kind of a gimmick a little bit. Because right now it's not a gimmick. It's just these guys have a vision for the future, and the vision is Seth and the other two. Okay. They always do Braun Strowman dirty. Yeah, they always do. But I believe he got paid on his release, and I believe that he's still under some sort of WWE Legends type deal. Because I think he has like a USA network show coming out. Braun Strowman does a USA network show where he's going to be traveling the world and or traveling the United States and eating food like he's Guy Fieri. I think that's a real thing. I'm not sure. Peace and love. Peace and love on Ringo Starr's birthday. Peace and love, Paul. Peace and love. Scrooge McDuck style. You know, I'm not far behind Paul. I'm not far behind Paul. Yeah, because this is a Monday night. You know, I can't stay up too late myself, guys. Can't stay up too late myself. But it's been fun. It's been fun chatting, fun reacting to some of Raw here. We got a lot to talk about on Wednesday. A lot to talk about. I got some highlights that I was writing down before we went live here during the first hour of Raw. And I can't wait to get into them. One of my big ones being AJ Styles giving Dominic Mysterio a cake and then hiding behind the dressing room door. Dude, Dirt, you got to see this clip of AJ Styles peeking his head around the dressing room door. It's hilarious. AJ Styles is back in full force and being hilarious once again, protecting his mailbox. That's cool. I would definitely watch his show. Dude, yeah, hell yeah. I would watch Braun eat food. I mean, I'm sitting over here dogging him a little bit because I'm dogging the producers just for like copying Guy Fieri. But, you know, I'd watch it. I'm like, don't get me twisted. I'd watch it. Anthony Bourdain style. Dude, yeah. He narrates it. He narrates over the top. He's just like some like crazy good writing. That'd be great. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. AJ, Braun Strowman. Doesn't get much better for, you know, ending a nice vertical live here. All right, guys. I'll be back Mondays, Fridays, vertically live here. Thanks to everybody joining us down in the chat. Thanks to Tristan. Thanks to Paul, Dirt here. Every vertical live. And just chatting it up with me for a long time. Greatly appreciated. And thanks to Jason as well for always stopping by and giving us some well wishes, you know? Get AJ Styles a travel show. Dude, let's just put him and Braun Strowman together. I'd watch that shit. AJ Styles and Braun do America or whatever. Something like that. Yeah, that's good. I like that. All right. Peace out, guys. Josh O'Leary, Slipperhouse Extra Extra, Pro Wrestling Sauce. See you guys next time. Peace and love. Bye.